Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I got a package today, and instead of doing a video just on this will be a quick one. I thought I'd just give you guys an update on Documented Life as well. I have been keeping up with this. I still have like 3 or 4 pages to finish up. 2 of them I have to do completely, but I have been keeping up with this, especially the writing part, and that's basically writing what I did every day at the end of the day, or if I know in advance, like a doctor's appointment, I write that down in the book. Even if I stay home, I write that down, or if somebody comes to look at the house, I write that down that they came to look at the house. And if I know in advance that they're coming to look at the house, I write down the time that they're supposed to be here to look. When I use paint and stuff for this, I don't go every time I work on this or an art journal page or whatever. I don't go up and down the stairs every time I want to do something. If I want to work on a journal page, or if I have like an upcoming prompt or challenge at anything but a card, I bring up what I need for that, and then I use it for also like a journal page or Rolodex cards or the Documented Life, because going up and down the stairs every time you want to do something gets kind of old, even though you might lose a little weight. A lot of my journal fodder is downstairs as well. I do have a box up here, which is basically what was in the dresser, with the exception of the top drawer. I do have stuff in there, but basically everything is in there, especially 2 folders that I have my magazines images in, and I don't go digging too often in that box. I do go digging in there, but that's like for my Martha Stewart scoreboard, or a cutter, or the envelope punch board. Not too much journal fodder, because I get magazines in the mail still, and whenever gets in the mail, what magazine gets in the mail, I look and I use before I go through the whole thing and take what I want out. So let's begin. This is the last page I think I showed you guys before the last update. So the week of Sunday, May 4th through the 10th prompt was, I think, random acts of kindness, and you can see I didn't do that one. I like this paper. This paper was in the junk journal that I got it in a swap, and I like it. I don't want to cover it, so that's one reason why I didn't do that prompt. So I still have to do that one. Then the next following week was May 11th through the 17th, and that was using a stamp in a different way or something like that. And that week I think I got the package from the cherry on top with the Julie Nutting stamps, and I used 2 of them right here, and I just glued them on, and I doodled the border. And speaking of Julie Nutting, did you see the new stamps that are coming out from her in July? They're so cute. I want them. Not so much the paper pads and the expression stamps for her faces, but for the faces for the dolls, but the rest of the stuff I want. But anyway, I still have to do something with this flip, and I have to do something with that, and I have to finish these up. I don't know what I want to do. And then the week of May 18th through the 24th, I still have to do as well, and this was stitching with thread or whatever. I did take some Delusions Sunshine Yellow and I think Lemon Zest, and I was doing something else, I think, when I did the spraying on here with a hexagon or honeycomb stencil. So that's that one. And then the week of May 25th, see, I had to do writing. The May 25th through the end of May 31st the theme was houses. And the clouds I used the Crafter's Workshop stencil and some gesso, and yes, it's gesso. It's really thick gesso. I haven't gotten rid of it yet. And I did some pen work around the clouds, which is basically outlining the clouds. And then on book paper, I just drew a house, the rectangle and the triangle, cut that out, glued it on the page, doodled the doors and the windows. Even drew a for sale sign and wrote, "Please buy my house." And then the week of June 1st through, the 7th, the prompt was gratitude, and I just scraped some paint and did some spraying and sponging and stencils and stuff. Excuse me. And I glued down a Julie Nutting stamp and added some washi tape that Jenna sent me. And then the quote I found was from JFK, and it says, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." So that's that one. And then the week of June 8th through June 14th was book paper, and I basically went downstairs and grabbed a bunch of Delusion sprays and a couple other sprays, and I tore out some book paper and just spray them along with some water so they can blend, and then I let them dry, and then I did add some stencils to some of them, and then I let that dry. And then once they were dried, I tore the book paper to pieces and then glued them on, I think with matte medium. And then after that dried, I liked it, but it was too bright and the colors didn't mesh well together. So I took the tube of gesso that I had and sprayed a bunch of water in it and stirred it, and then with the paper, and I just brushed it onto the page. And that dried, I added some drips with the Delusion sprays. Then I glued her. She's a Julie Nutting stamp, and I stamped her on book paper and colored her with Neo 2s for her hair and her skin and her boots. And her clothing is from Newsworthy. Thought that'd be good because that's a lot of print on their papers on that pad. And then the quote is from Oscar Wilde. I used the Bad News font because that's also print newspaper. You see that there. And the quote is, "If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading it at all." So that's that one. And then last week, I almost gave you a sneaky peek. Last week was hearts, and basically I used what was the gesso that was left on the paintbrush. I just put it on this page, and I sprayed one of the sprays that I had with the Hampton Art mask with the stopwatch. And then the hearts I cut out for the extra book papers that I had sprayed and glued it on there. I have to finish this one as well. And more what I did. This is basically my dog sat last week, so didn't do too much. And that's all I can show you. I did do this week's prompt, which was use a line of your favorite book, but I can't show you that because it's for an upcoming challenge for anything but a card. I know I'm such a tease. There's a little pinky. So that's it for the documented life. I started doing index card a day, but with Rolodex cards because I have like a ton of them. I only finished 2. I have a whole bunch started, not a whole bunch, but I have some started that have to be finished, but that sort of fizzled out, sadly. And also fizzled out is Journal 52, because like I said, I have to keep going back and forth, up and down the stairs to get paint and whatever I want, or go digging through the boxes, and I'm hoping once we sell this house, if ever that will be, I hope soon, but because I'm getting tired of this, and we move out there and we find a place and we get our stuff and sell it. I hope to do those prompts when we get we get our stuff. I can work on that, but in the meantime, I'm going to be continuing doing this, and I know I signed up for next year as well for Documented Life. So that's that. And then a couple weeks ago, Claudine Hellmuth on her blog had 3 books that she showed, and she had a giveaway on those books, and what you had to do was in the comments just say what book you would want the most out of those 3, and I won one of the books, and this is the one of the books that was on her blog post, which is Creating Art at the Speed of Life, 30 Days of Mixed Media Exploration by Pam Carricker. And it's basically 30 lessons of what to do. And I can't really show. Okay. And then the first lesson is actually doing a journal. Or not even. It's just showing you how to make a journal, and then it goes to the first lesson to use in that journal. So this should be fun to look through and hopefully do. So thanks, Claudine, and I think that's it for now. So thanks for watching.